In this video, you're going to learn how to upload your face texture after creation, download it in-game, and line it up correctly. Hiya, it's the friendly neighbourhood Moomin. Happy WWEK2K23 release day for those who pre-ordered the game and don't live in New Zealand. Or live in New Zealand. If you know, you know. In this video, you're going to learn how to upload your face texture after creation, download it in-game, and line it up correctly. And when I say line it up correctly, I mean then morphing the face texture afterwards, because morphing is one of the most important things you can do on this video, in this game, just in general. When it comes to creating real life wrestlers, morphing is one of the best things and one of the most important things of it. In this series of videos called the Face Texture 101 bunch of videos, this is episode 3, say for WWEK2K23, and I want you to revert back to previous episodes first if this is the first time that you are here, because we showed you how important the reference is. It shows you how you can correct things that are quite simple to do, and you might have a crap face texture, and just with a few corrections you've then got a really good one. If you are new here, why not like and subscribe for future content like this? We're going to be looking at body textures. We're going to be creating some original content based out of the PWA universe. We've got some default cars coming up which you can just download and use as you wish. Part of my community we called the Coalition, I've already started uploading theirs now. So look for the hashtags Coalition on community creations and Moomin. And I'm just going to jump in straight away. Without further ado, we'll get into it. So this is, like I said, this video, how important morphing really is. Please pay attention. Please watch to the end. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to WWEK2K.com. WWEK2K.com is their image uploader, and if you select upload image, if you haven't got yourself signed in, you'll be asked to link your account, either PlayStation, Xbox, etc. And then you need to head over to Face Photo and just select the photo that you want. Now I'm going to select this Leo one here because this is one we've already built from the previous we were showing how to make it better in the previous video. I'm going to click upload now, agree and submit, and then it appears here. Now if I wanted to, if I selected the wrong file, I can select it and then delete it if I wanted to. We're going to slide over into game now, and I'll show you how you can line it up and download it and everything from there. So we're in the game, and what you need to do, so you'll be on the home page. You can't see that's behind me here, but you need to tab over to Online, Community Creations, Image Manager, and you'll see your image or your face texture in Incoming. So it's behind me here. If I just move my head, there you go. It's there. Select the pitch, the one you're looking for. Download that now. And now that should be in my local one. There it is. Okay, and you can see chat it and some of the things I'm working on here already. Once that's done, you then want to head over to Community Creations and do a new custom superstar. So I'm just going to pause the video here, get to the face uploader part, and then we'll carry on. Oh, we're already there. So it doesn't matter who he is, but no persona is fine. Going to accept that. We'll just skip a few bits actually and get ahead to where we need to be. Right, now we're back, and so you can see all the options on this side. No, this side of me. You want to then select face photo capture. Instead, what I actually would say is look at the face template you're wanting to go for kind of the person you're wanting to create. Leonardo DiCaprio, I think. I'm just going to use Daddy Default. I always use Daddy Default. Oh, Daddy Default, that just doesn't sound like the... Why did I say that? Anyway, okay, so... Daddy Default, and then I'm going to go to face photo capture, ignore them ones, the crap, head over to Leo, and there he is. Now, this is the key bit here. I would heavily advise, this is the point where you line up everything as close as you can. If you line it up as close as you can here, it's going to make everything else easier as you go further along into the other step. Close to as possible. It's probably not going to be perfect. I have noticed though in WWEK2K23, there always seems to be quite a bit of a shine on them. More so than before. That's pretty much lined up perfectly. There we go. I'm just going to tilt it slightly, and I think that's pretty much good. We're good to go there. Going to accept that. Now facial region. Now this is the most important bit. I hate this gluey thing, but facial region, as you can see, has been fixed, so it is in line with where it needs to be. I always choose to outline just under the eyebrow. Just over the eyebrow, and bend that as it should be. I want to make sure there's no marks or anything on the side of his head where the eyebrows have gone too far. Again, if that is something that happens, you may need to go back to your texture to work on it, but we're not working on that at the moment. But just how you can upload it. Now, my advice on the eyes here would make them as wide as possible just to get all of the eye in. because in a moment in your morphing, you can make that a lot better. So wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, happy Leo. And again, I'm not actually going to make him look like Leo. I'm just going to show you how important the morphing is once you have actually lined everything up here. This is the lineup point. This is the important part. You need to make sure this bit's right, because when you start, see what I mean? For example there, that lip. If I don't alter that now, I'm never going to be able to alter it again without re-uploading everything. So I want to make sure everything here is as close as possible and outline it. You might look like you've got a bit of a smile. That's just how my textures end up. It's looking pretty good now, so I think everything is fine here. Go right. So for me, I'm just going to pick, there's a spot here that I always aim for. Now the reason I'm doing that will come apparent in future content for download it for can't get my words out. I choose this spot here because that's the spot that I match up when I'm doing the body texture. Yeah, so that's the background of my body texture. So everything will match up. There's just a spot above the eye. I always just choose a spot above the eye to make sure that's correct, but not too important for this one. Now that's done, what you want to do is go into face deformation and facial region. Now this is where you can now have a good play about. If you are doing a real life person, you may want to get a picture of the person in, like, how can I put it? You might want to get a picture of the person in real life next to you, or a couple of references like where the chin is from the side, that sort of thing. You're probably thinking which chin with me. I don't say that. So, and just play about what do you want him to look at? Do you want him to look a bit mean? Do you want him to look a bit happy? I'm going to go for a kind of a mean look at the moment. And here, like I said, the eyes now, I can adjust the eyes now, because I don't need to fit everything in. So I'm just going to make his eye socket a little bit sharper, a bit smaller. Doesn't need to be as wide as I already had it. And I'm going to copy that over because that's how it needs to be. And if you think about how much difference the actual morphing does make, you need to be paying attention to this part of the video. Make his nose a bit better. I said I do want to make him a little bit angry, so I'm just going to pull these bits down. That always makes him look a bit angry. So he looks a bit serious now. That's the kind of look I'm going for. And then I'm going to bring the chin out a little. And again, this is important, and I'm rushing through it because I'm not doing a specific rest. This is just for tutorial purposes, but you can see how much of a difference it makes from where we had it to where he is now. So I'm just going to bring these in a little bit more, want him to look a bit slim. And I would say there we have it. Now, personally, I probably maybe work a little bit more at this point. Don't need to though. Everything is done. We've got a decent looking texture, all mapped up correctly. If you're having issues with the side, with bleeding and stuff like that, slightly where it is on his beard here, you might want to revert back to your original, your original face texture and re-edit it. Head size, I always tend to go a bit, and then a bit lower there, and a bit lower there. But that's just my personal preference. I do think sometimes the heads are way bigger than they need to be. And we're done. So how many minutes? Not long anyway. And you've learned how to get your person from face texture to upload and then doing the morphing. And I said the morphing is the most important bit. So what I am going to do though for you guys is I will upload this just as it is. No attire, anything like that. Just as Superstar. Search hashtag Moomin, search hashtag Coalition. And that's me on this one. If you did like this video, if you did find it helpful, links are in the description for all my social media. See you on the next one.